You're joining us at the NALS Conference 2012 from London, and right now I'm joined by Aki Ellahi, founder of DSSMove. So welcome, Aki.
Hi, Vanessa.
Is it your first time at the NALS Conference?
Yeah, first time at the NALS Conference for me.
And what's brought you along today? Because obviously you've just launched DSSMove, so there's going to be some interesting people for you to meet today.
Yeah, just really to get a greater understanding of what the lettings market is doing nationally as a whole, and meeting like-minded lettings professionals, and listening to all the great speakers I've had on today.
Yeah. Now, DSSMove launched at the beginning of September. What exactly is it in a nutshell?
What DSSMove is, what we've tried to do with DSSMove is liberate DSS tenants. For far too long, DSS tenants have had to ring round agents, ring round different landlords, and the first question you hear is, will you take people on benefits? Do you accept DSS? So we think Rightmove and Zoopla and the bigger property portals are great, but they look at the lettings market through a wide-angle lens. So with DSSMove, we've tried to take the DSS tenant segment, which is huge, it's millions of people, and give them a Rightmove or Zoopla experience, but one where they don't have to search through hundreds of listings and find individual properties that accept tenants on benefits.
Yep.
So the tenant search on the site, say if they were to search, say, Birmingham, they know every property in Birmingham accepts DSS tenants. Research over the last 5 years has shown year on year more and more DSS tenants are going to the internet to look for properties to rent. We currently estimate that to be around about 100,000 searches a month.
Right.
So the demand is definitely there.
Yep.
Social media sites like Facebook and Twitter have opened the DSS market up to the internet, and the invention of smartphones have also opened up the internet to DSS tenants.
Now, you're an LHA landlord yourself, aren't you? And you're actually a big fan of that sector.
I'm going to call it a DSS landlord. Yeah, but a huge fan of the sector.
Because that's what the tenants think of it as, don't they?
The tenants, we get calls every day saying, do you take DSS tenants? We never get tenants say, do you take LHA? We may get the odd one or two say, do you accept housing benefits? But we, as Vanessa said, we've been renting properties now to DSS tenants since 1973. Our current longest tenant, who's still with us today, has been with us since 1978. So we know the arena really well. One particular part we like about it is we know that a large percentage of our rent roll comes in each month, regardless.
Fantastic. Now, obviously, universal credit is and the introductions of it are on landlords' mind, but you're actually not fazed by that at all, are you?
Well, we've seen benefit systems come and go, Vanessa. LHA was a big shake-up for the private sector in 2008, but we've been there before. So with universal credit, we're working away with a few payment providers and a few credit unions to work on systems which will enable landlords still to get their rent paid on time. And predominantly, how we see that happening is a payment provider or a credit union collecting universal credit for a tenant, and then from that amount of money sending on rent to a landlord and other bills and other utility costs the tenant may specify, and then sending the remainder of the funds onto the tenant.
So it's nothing to be feared, it's just getting the right systems in place to deal with it.
We've been here before, we were here in the 80s, and we've seen the full, we're going to see the full benefit system go full cycle.
All right.
No doubt in years to come it'll change back to where it is today.